Hello everyone. Today I wanted to share a flip through of this wonderful Bohemian vintage journal, and it is named Believe, and you can see that written right down here. And so this is an altered book, and it is a hardcover, and I painted it, you can see, in these wonderful colors, and we painted the spine as well as the back also. It also has on the spine, I have this wonderful tassel that's hanging off of this dyed cheesecloth, and you can see the cheesecloth down here at the bottom. Also, I left the threads hanging down from the signatures where I sewed those in, and this is a hidden signature so you don't see the actual threads coming out on the side. Now on the front we have a pocket here, so I know it doesn't look like a pocket, but it is, and it's made from this beautiful blue suede, and it is so soft. It also has a very nice bohemian type of tassel embellishment, so you can see here it's a pocket and it's very sturdy, so you can put things inside of the pocket also. And then we have this nice little label here at the top. Now this is enclosed with a sari seam binding that we have wrapped, so I'll show you that as well. Let's just go ahead and open this up here. Now before we go all the way into this, I just want to let you know that this has 176 pages. It has 53 pieces of ephemera, and of those 53 pieces of ephemera, 12 of those are actually additional note pages that I added because I want you to have lots of places to be able to journal. And then also it includes 11 decorative fabric paper clips also. So let's go ahead and open this wonderful Believe up. And when you open it up, I didn't put any pockets in the front because I wanted it to have kind of a book feel, and it has fabric on the inside, and you can see I brought that blue suede in the inside also, and it just feels amazing. So this page over here just has this nice little embellishment here, and then we have a pocket on the other side. So I included a few glassine bags with some additional ephemera in them also. So when you go in there, there's some nice little surprises in there that you can use throughout your journal also. And also just to let you know that most of the ephemera and the note pages, these are all sold separately as well on the shop, or in the shop over at pleasantcreations.com, so you can pick those up also, but these are all included as well. So I also have these postcards that are also in the shop. So let's go ahead and put those down. I don't want to take too long here. And then here's one of the note pages or additional journaling spots and paper clips. So the paper clips are included. And also, you may not be able to see on camera, but this has some embossing on it. Let's see if it's gonna focus up a bit on the embossing. It's hard to see it, but there is some embossing on both sides, so all of the note pages look like this. And it also has this wonderful quill on it, and this is coffee dyed paper as well, so it's easy to write on and it looks fantastic. So you'll see these throughout. And what you could do with these as well is you can take these and you can paper clip them up to the top, and then your paper clip will hang out the top of the actual journal. But I wanted to just show you this without those hanging out. I didn't want any distractions. And then we have a vintage recipe page here that you can fold out. And you can see I embellished it with some wonderful die cut shapes also, which you can find in the shop as well. And then we have this beautiful bird stamp here, and our paper is from a vintage dictionary book, and there's 2 pages here. So let's see if I can grab hold to it there. You can see. So it's easy to write on these pages as well, or you can add journaling cards on top of them. So here's another one of the note cards. And we have some vintage music pages, and these pages are from the early 1900s. It's actual music page, and I coffee dyed them as well to give them that extra vintage oomph. And I love the way this coffee dye paper came out with all the different shapes. And then we have some vintage photos, which you'll see throughout here, and a children's book page. I also included fabrics on some of the pages, so again, when you touch it, it just ignites your senses and you're ready to write. And then we have another photo here in a tuck spot. Let's just stick him out a little. Want to see the little boy? He's so cute. We have some grid paper, more coffee dye paper. Look at those patterns, amazing. Each one is so unique. And then we have some more fabric here on our ledger pages. Tons of space to write on, and then more fabric. And then here another children's page. And then we have another note page here, and this is actually a tuck spot here. So you can stick something in there also. And I have this dictionary page embellished with this wonderful clock here, a cuckoo clock. I put some of the fabric here on the other side, but I still left lots of room for you to journal. And then we have this tag here, and it's loose, so you can actually use this on something else or someplace in your journal. You can use it as a bookmark as well. And on the other side is another vintage page from the recipe book and another note page here. I love these little note pages because you can move these around any place that you would like inside of your book also. But keep everything together, and it just looks so darn pretty. All right, let's put this back on so we'll be able to find it. And then we have another pocket here and replica postcard and a guest check. And I love adding the guest checks in because it just adds an additional space for you to write on. So these are all sold within the shop as well. And then we have another glassine bag with some more little ephemera goodies on the inside, and another postcard here that you can journal on. We have another vintage picture here, and that's from the 20s. And then another die cut, another note page with those beautiful edges on them, and a decorative fabric paper clip. Another music page here. I love the way these feel. I love the way they feel. I love that touch. I love the way they sound. Another children's page. And we have a journaling card and another vintage picture here in the tuck spot. And on this side we have another vintage picture on a tag, and this tag is actually a loose tag along with a journal card that you can journal on. Then we have a pocket here, and the pocket has some goodies in it as well. So we have some more ephemera and vintage pictures or vintage photos in the inside, so you can put your pictures in there if you like. And we have some more grid paper, and here's another picture. More fabric here, dictionary page, another note page with a decorative fabric paper clip, ledger paper, grid paper, more and more coffee paper. I love it. And then we have another picture and a journaling card here, little mama and her baby. And then here we have another page here. We have another loose tag that you can use throughout. And then I made these beautiful little butterflies, and I decided to add this one in as well. And here's another decorative paper clip on one of our children's book pages. Let's just get him up here. We want to make sure we don't have to go back in and try to figure out where things go. Okay, and then we have another note page. those beautiful edges, and a vintage music page, and then we have some vintage school pictures. Remember these school pictures? I love those. And they are in a tuck spot here on our nice coffee dyed paper. And we have a guest check, and I love having the guest checks in here because they're excellent to write on. And another postcard, a wonderful stamp up here. We have another vintage postcard, and these postcards were actually from a stash that I had. And then another glassine bag with some more goodies on the inside that you can use. More fabric down here at the bottom. And on this page we have a note page, and part of the recipe page is here. Recipe page there. We have a tuck spot here with a vintage photo. Ledger paper. And we have this wonderful little card here that you can use in the tuck spot. More music pages. Another postcard. Graph paper. We have another note page and one of our decorative fabric paper clips, and another children's book page. Again, another children's book page with a note page on it. Another paper clip. Have a little guest times here in our tuck spot on this dictionary page. And also some more fabric here. Another note page with paper clip. We have a cell slip here on a tuck spot. More fabric on our pages. Another vintage recipe book page. Another note page with a fabric paper clip. We have another guest check with a postcard, and then this is the back. So you can see here where we have our enclosure attached, so this is not going to come out. It is very secure. So this is the Believer, and this will be up in the Etsy shop now, even as we speak, so you can go and you can check it out, and it will probably go pretty quickly. You can head over to pleasantcreations.com. That's the name of the shop. It'll take you straight to the listings. I also have the listing below and up above. So with that, I'm going to say love, peace, and hair grease from your sweet Lotus Blossom and lovable Lizzie. Have a fantabulous day, enjoy life, and enjoy the rest of the flip through photos.